Hey everyone, what's going on, huh? What is going on? Huh? Well, it's Saturday night. Um, Saturday, March the 23rd. What? Yes, it's March the 23rd, 2018. What the hell am I saying? March 23rd, 2019. There you go. I'm sorry, I don't think I did a video podcast last week. So I lagged behind in my podcast, but here I am, right? Doing my podcast, just taking it easy, you know. I had leftovers. Actually, what happened was that I went to Sweet Green, right? Sweet Green is, if you all out there don't know what Sweet Green is Sweet Green is a salad place, or they also have like bowls and all the warm bowls and all that, right? It's like a block down from where I live on Court Street. And so I ordered one of those like farm fresh bowls, harvest bowls, harvest bowl. So I ordered one of those, right? And then I realized that it came with like roasted chicken, right? So they had on the display, right? So the lady was asking me what else I wanted, and I said, give me some tomatoes, give me some wild rice, Well, I mean the bowl actually did come with wild rice and some kale and roasted chicken. But then I realized, so they had roasted chicken, right? It didn't really look like roasted chicken. It looked like more like I don't know, like like fried chicken, like like small cubes. I don't know, like half inch by half inch cubes. And then next to that was what they call the darkened chicken. Darkened. So I said, hold on a second, sorry, I think I changed my mind, so I'm going to get the darkened chicken. So I got that, and there was like some sort of a sauce, right? There was some sort of like a liquid sauce they had, and then in there, I looked down, right? And then in there were like carrots and some carrots and some celery, like pieces in there. And I said, can I try that sauce? I mean, is it spicy? And the lady was like, she didn't give me like an answer proper, because I guess she was in a hurry. The more the customer, the merrier, the better, right? What the hell am I saying? The more the customers, the better is the business, right? So I guess that's what it was. So basically, and so I said, all right, so let me try that if it's not too spicy. And she was like, I don't know, but and then she gave me those like carrots, right? So then she was asking me what I wanted for the for the sauce, and so they had these like containers, these bottles of sauces, plastic bottles. I'm like, no sauce, So then I paid, and then I went to the grocery store, Key Foods. This is, by the way, after I went to play some squash, but at the New York Sports Club. Oh shit, you know what? I owe them money, the guy told me. But he was nice enough to let me play tonight, because I didn't have my credit card with me. I usually don't carry my wallet when I go to the gym or play squash. I was supposed to play with some other guy. When you sign up, right, or you book a squash club, I mean a squash, court. If there's somebody who has already booked a court, and then if they don't have an opponent, right, then you can join them as an opponent. You can play with them. So I did that, and I went down there at 6:30 tonight, right? Then yeah, the front guy at New York Sports Club, he told me that, oh, you know what, I'll let you go, man, so just pay us tomorrow if you can, right? Like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't carry my credit card or my wallet when I go to the sports clubs to play squash. So I went there, and then I started playing by myself in the court. The guy who was supposed to be there, who had booked the court originally, wasn't there. So I'm like, dude. So I played there for like, I don't know, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, and then I got bored. I'm like, fuck this. And then I mean, it was good exercise, even if you play by yourself. So I did that, and then I went to Sweet Green, and then the story that I told you guys, Sweet Green, man. So in any case, so the point I'm trying to make is there. The point I'm trying to make is that. So then I came home, right, after groceries and all that, and so I tried some of that bowl that I got from Sweet Greens. Then I realized that the chicken was spicy, so I had these sprinklers of that like red pepper and all that. And then that sauce that I was talking to the lady about, the carrots and all those were so spicy. Holy shit. I'm like, dude, I can't eat this stuff. So then what I did was I basically then just heated up my leftovers, stuff that I had cooked yesterday, or actually the day before, and pasta and all that. And then I had that with the groceries that I had, like green onions and all that. I love green onions, by the way. Who doesn't, right? You hate green onions? You don't like green onions? Green onions? Well, that's your problem, sir. Or man, I mean, green onions are great. So it's spinach. Oh yeah, you know what? I am actually kind of like getting addicted to like having like a meatball sandwich. I don't know why. So I actually, I woke up actually early. Oh, by the way, so I took my engineers last night, right, to dinner because my office manager is leaving. Monday is her last day. So it kind of got emotional because she was getting emotional in the sense that she has been with us. Sorry, I'm like doing this. You guys would think what the hell this guy's doing, but getting back to my point without digressing is that she has been with us for a year and a half. So I guess it's we were having a good time and all that, but I guess she got a little emotional in a sense that she was just like not crying, but I guess she was she felt it that that she was leaving, and I try to keep my troops morale high, boost my troops morale by occasionally taking them to happy hours and all that, easy on the booze, just order some food and all that, right? So that's what we did. But I guess I realized that too, that that she had been like my right hand, like running the office and all that, right? Not on the technical side, but I mean, running a business is not easy. You have to get the invoices out and all that. But in any case, so I realized that, yes, and then I said, oh, you know what, let's just go down to the bar, I'll buy you a drink. Because she was getting very emotional, and they were like, my ex came as well. That was very nice of her, actually. She was texting me this morning with very sweet messages. And I thanked her for that, and then So I took my actually yeah. So they gave us a table upstairs on the second floor, right? I kind of like didn't like the bar. I mean, that place where we went to, but so I took her downstairs to the bar. We had a drink, and then just I told her, listen, you are my right hand. You are my right hand, and it's very difficult for me to lose you. So I kind of got a little emotional too, but I kept it under control and all that, and so what can you do? We all tried to convince her to stay with us, but in any case, so I don't want to go on about my work stuff, but we had a great time. Everybody had a great time. The guy who I'm renting my office space to, he's an architect. Him and his employee came as well. They had a great time too. So then yeah, basically today I just took it easy. I worked for like hour and a half, and beyond that, I just went to the gym. I mean, New York Sports Club, and here I am. Right, so we're 11:27 p.m. Saturday night. Am I going to go out? Probably not. Most likely not. Maybe, but I don't know yet. Most likely not. It's kind of late, and I'm kind of old, Ooh. And yeah, I'm doing my podcast. I've got a lot of great topics in my cheat sheet I want to talk about, and I'm pretty sure you all relate to all of them. So this is the last week of March, I guess. Next week is the last week. That's what I wanted to say, and not this week. This is the second last week. And again, I'm sorry, I don't want to repeat myself by repeating myself, saying again that I hate the fact that people, clients, they don't pay you, you have to remind them, and all that bullshit, it's just a hassle, man. Running a business in New York is not easy. So, but you do what you gotta do, yeah, I mean, it's just disheartening for me to lose her, I mean, I didn't lose her for any other reasons other than that she wants to just focus full time on her school. And so, I honor that, and I wished her the best of luck in her career, and that's it, right? I mean, sorry. So here I am. Now I'm doing my podcast, and things are picking up in my business, so that's a good thing. And what the hell am I looking at on the TV screen? Pyramids of Egypt. God damn it. So, that's life. I mean, people leave work, you move on and all that, So yeah, we had a great time. And oh, by the way, so spring is here. Spring is here. I was watching Bill Maher's, Real Time with Bill Maher, just like half an hour ago. He does that on Friday nights. I mean, it's a political talk show. I mean, that's what it is. He's a political comedian, a talk show host, whatever you call it, right? Although, I kind of like Bill Maher, although I don't agree with a lot of things he says. but he gives a grief to all sides, to which I would say that he speaks, he tries to speak the truth. This full fucking bullshit with identity politics and all that bullshit that's happening these days. It's like fucking everything is so divided. I have a feeling that it's gonna fucking blow up like a fucking time bomb or something like that, Hopefully not, But, the I don't know, upheaval and all that, it's just, the tensions are so fucking high that, I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about this, to be honest with you. Politics bullshit. What has politics achieved so far? Nothing. If you think about, the whole thing with the bird's eye view, right? Or looking at the big picture, really, like politicians and politics, they haven't really done anything except for very few for the betterment of their country, their fellow citizens. Because politics is always about politics, so fuck that. So let's not fucking talk about fucking politics. Who gives a shit, right? Yeah, so I presume you all are having a great Saturday night. Tomorrow is supposed to be actually warmer. I think it's going to go up to like upper 50s. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to sound like the weather person for you all. You all have your gadgets, so look it up. You lazy bastards. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so I woke up, I don't know, like 9:30. I think I had enough sleep. Yeah, I think I had more than enough sleep, actually. And then I was watching shows, I actually finished, oh, by the way, so I wanted to talk about, I think that's one of my topics, cheat sheet, about this TV show from Barcelona, right, from Spain. It's called Money Heist. Obviously in Spanish, they have their own title. I think it's called La Palpa. I don't know, I can't even fucking say that because I have no clue about Spanish. But it's a show that was actually a TV show. It's called The Money Heist. Actually, it's a great show I watched, and it was actually redone by Netflix with English, dub and all that. It's a great show. I recommend Money Heist, Netflix, if you membership. I mean, I'm not here to promote Netflix and Money Heist, but that was something I saw. It's a great show without any spoiler alerts. If you are into heist and all that, yeah, that's your thing. Do it. And then what else I was watching? Oh yeah, so Discovery, right? Star Trek Discovery. So that's in season 2. I think I watched episode 9 and 10. With Captain Commander Burnham, Michael Burnham. What's her name? The lady. Why does she have like a male name? I don't understand. Michael Burnham. I don't know. I guess this is the merge of all the genders and the names and all that. Is that what it is? Where everything is like so liberal and all that nobody gives a shit what kind of a name you're gonna have. Is that what it is? I have no fucking idea. But you get my point, right? I mean, it's a great show. The contemporary Star Trek. I don't know if you guys are a fan of Star Trek, but with contemporary technology and all that. Although the gadgets and all that, the flip phones and all that, communicators. The shuttles, they look more or less the same as the original ones. Obviously, you know, Discovery ship looks more or less the same, except that it looks newer, with newer technology, right? Graphics, CGI, whatever the hell you call it, right? So I watched that today, and yeah, and then I went to the pick up my laundry, and I got a meatball sandwich from the pizza shop. Actually, you know what? Actually, I wanted to get like a shawarma, because next to the pizza shop on Livingston is this great shawarma place, right? This Mediterranean like restaurant. They have like great shawarma, like, you know, chicken shawarma with like yellow rice, and you know, it's not like the one from food trucks. I hate that fucking food from food trucks in New York, man. Fucking hate that. But this is like legit, like Mediterranean, you know. So it's next to my laundry place, and so I went to pick up my laundry, and I realized that the shawarma place was actually closed, and they have their hours in only weekdays. So fuck that. I'm like, fuck that. So then I went into the pizza shop, and I asked the guy, hey, can you get me like a meatball sandwich? He's like, yeah, you want some Parmesan cheese on it? I'm like, no, man, just yes, a little bit. Just be easy on the cheese, okay? So then I realized, I came home, right? So he gave me like a, I don't know, like a 12, like a 12-incher, one of those heroes. And he gave me, a lot of cheese, so I had to remove the cheese, and then I had that for brunch or breakfast, whatever you call it, right? Because you know what it is? Because of cholesterol and all that, I don't want to eat eggs. Eggs, I think, are affecting my health, especially the yellow part, which has the cholesterol, so that's why I'm just trying to, I boil eggs whenever I can, and then I just eat the the egg whites. I remove the cholesterol part, the yolk, I don't know, whatever you call it, right? So I had that for brunch. I'm gonna have breakfast. It was nice. I still have the half, which I'm gonna have later on, probably, most likely, right? Correct. I don't want to go on and about. It's already 11, past 11:30. So why don't we just get into the cheat sheet, right? Oh yeah. So I did some exercise. I went to the squash court. I think I'm going to do that more often. You know what? I'll pay them. Who cares, man? Because I haven't been to New York Sports Club in a while, but apparently I still have the membership, but I hadn't been paying. So I think I owe them fucking like $190 something. He told me. I'm like, holy shit. So yeah, what's happening with you all, huh? So yeah, happy spring, by the way, and enjoy your weekend as it lasts, right? Alright, so I talked about Money Heist, as you all heard me talk about Money Heist, right? That show from Barcelona. And with that, my next topic is Octopus. Okay, so now, why the hell do I have Octopus in my cheat sheet as a topic for my podcast? Okay, so Octopus apparently is thought by many people who are sort of like crazy in their goddamn mind to think and consider octopus as some sort of a species from outer space, which I don't believe, and nobody should believe either. The octopus actually came from outer space. Just because it has a weird biological form with a decentralized brain means that it doesn't need a centralized brain to control its limbs or give you the movement and all that, and also change its colors and all that. But that's obviously defined by what is it called, zoology, or biology. So I don't think octopus is from a different world. I don't think so. But octopus is one of the very intelligent sea creatures, right? Crustaceans, is that what it is? Do we even call that crustacean? Don't get me wrong. No, that's not 100%. Don't hold me to my words if I call octopus a crustacean, because maybe it's not a crustacean. So is octopus a crustacean? Let's find out, right? Is octopus a crustacean? Is octopus a crustacean? Okay, we go. God damn it, it's so slow. What the hell's going on? God damn it. Shit. Is octopus? Okay, here we go. Crustaceans are aquatic animals that have jointed legs, blah blah blah. Yes, it is a crustacean. So as well as various types of octopus, snail, and squid. So here we go. So octopus is actually a crustacean, and they have no backbone, by the way, such as a crab, lobster, prawns, shrimps, etc., right? So so apparently octopus is one of the very intelligent crustaceans in the water, salt water, right? And it mimics colors and all that, so I think that's why I had that in my cheat sheet, right? Most likely. Exactly, yeah. Alright, so my next topic's Discovery Season 2. I talked about that, right? So I also had dinner with my ex-colleagues last Tuesday. It was nice to see them all. And I had the trout, in the Grand Central Oyster Bar. Yeah, that was amazing. The trout was amazing, man. I had a busy week this week, right? And next week is obviously going to be busier. I think, not that I think, but it is going to be busier. So there you go, right? So Discovery, yeah. So I talked about Discovery, Star Trek. I'm a big fan of Star Trek, as you all maybe, or as many of you maybe. And I watched that like every week. They have like an episode that comes up every Thursday, I think. I don't watch every Thursday when it comes out on CBS. I just watched it on Amazon, right? Basically, you can fucking watch anything on fucking Amazon, right? These days. So I guess this whole idea about, I think, did I mention that in my last podcast? I'm just trying to remember. No, I don't think so. So there was some tension. I think there is some tension between the filmmakers, like people like James Cameron or all these people, right? And Netflix and even Apple is, I think, getting into like TV shows and all that, right? Netflix and Amazon and all these, right? So I think this is the class that's going to define some new direction for films and how people now view films and how they watch them. I mean, I think going into a movie theater, traditionally speaking, because of the big screen, is still a desirable way to watch movies, right? And then you can, watch 3D and RPX and 4D and 6D and 11D. What? Right? But I think now it's changing because people, I think, want to watch movies at home. Like when a movie comes out, it doesn't have to be that they advertise the movie, with the trailer and all that 6 months ahead, and then now you have to watch it in the movie theaters. I mean, I think that their attitude is changing now. People now want to watch maybe at home, and they want to watch, and then they can, they want to watch it, and then you can, they can pause it, they can go to the bathroom, they can have a meal, they can heat up their pizza, whatever the hell it is, right? So home theaters and all that. I think that's probably is something that's already in a debate. Well, not the word that I want to use, debate, but I think this is something that the film industry muggles and the film audience are having as a problem. Well, I mean, not a problem, but well, you get my point, right? So I mean, if you ask me, I mean, there's the RPX cinema right across from where I live, but I really don't go in there. I used to, but I don't. I would rather watch movies at home, because then I can follow my own schedule for watching movies and not to follow the cinemas, showtimes, right? So there you go. Next topic. How is everyone doing, by the way? Yeah, everyone's having a good time? Yeah? That's cool. One topic which is near and dear to my heart, obviously it comes up always, is the global warming. And you guys, I don't know if you guys heard of the hurricane, cyclone, whatever the hell you call it, right? In Mozambique and all those African countries, it has devastated the entire cities and villages and all that, right? And then what happened in Midwest? There was another fucking cyclone or bomb cyclone, or whatever the hell you call it, right? Apparently the rivers are basically just eating up all these cities and towns. So it's fucking disastrous, so people are kind of worried, and which is I think a genuine worry about climate change. And sorry, that's not in my topic of discussion, but I mean my cheat sheet topic. That's not a topic in my cheat sheet, but it is something that people talk about all the time. My next topic is mafia and NZ. So we still have fucking mafia in this city. Some shit happened, right? And so this fucking mafia, I tell you where the fuck it is, right? Why do you have, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? So fuck that, you know what? Fuck that. And the New Zealand shooting, right? What the fuck, dude? This fucking right wing, where the fuck the, fucking supremacist, fuck them, dude. I mean, and then in response to that, then we have something like fucking far left bullshit, Antifa, where the fuck it is. This is exactly why I don't want to like associate myself with any of these fucking groups. Fuck them. I'm always with the truth, and the truth always survives. Truth always is there, you know. Everything is just a fucking rhetoric, you know, rhetorical bullshit, you know, and party politics and all the bullshit, you know, like fuck that bullshit, dude. So my last topic, ladies and gents and every other gender associates, right, is Avengers poster controversy. Okay, so as you all know, Avengers is now going to come up with, not that they're going to come up with, I think they actually have a poster for the last Avenger, I think the End Game, that's what it's called. So they already have a poster that's came out for Endgame. I'm not sure if that's their last movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? But the controversy was that one of the lead female characters from, Black Panther wasn't on the poster. So I think then later on, I think Avengers Marvel actually corrected that and they apologized for the hell, you know. So that was interesting. And then speaking of Marvel, as you all know, Marvel Comics also has the Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Where the fuck his name is, Chris Pine and all that. Is that Chris Pine or is that Chris Pratt? No, fuck. Chris Pratt, yeah. So many fucking Chris's. Thanks to the Christ, right? Alright, so apparently, if you all remember what happened to James Gunn, you know, the director, producer of Guardians of the Galaxy, he was sacked, or he actually left, because he had some tweets about, like, back in the fucking days, he had some tweets about, like, what was that? I don't fucking recall exactly what the tweets were or whatever the hell he said. I think it was something like to the effect of like being homophobic, something like that. I don't know, dude. What the fuck, dude? But in any case, so he was restored. Is that the word I want to use? Restored by Marvel or whoever runs Marvel business, right? To his directorship, so he's going to be part of directing or producing the next Guardians of the Galaxy, which is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Right? I mean, I like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a fun movie to watch, actually, especially like in 3D is great, actually. Oh yeah, so there are some interesting movies actually have come up that obviously you all may want to look into. Not that I'm promoting movies here, you know, that's not my job. I mean, this is not my job. I just do this podcast for fun. So yeah, so that's how my week went, and I was actually thinking about like going to Miami like this coming weekend, not this weekend but coming weekend, but I don't know. I mean, do I really want to go to Miami for what? I don't know. Winter Music Festival, where the hell it is? No, I don't think I want to do that. I can't. It's a lot of money to travel and all that, and I don't have time either. The only vacation I think I'm going to take is in August to Colorado, which I already booked my flight. Oh, by the way, I got text fucking message from Expedia. Hold on a second. Today I got another fucking text message from Expedia. Itinerary. So this is the fucking bullshit, right? So they changed the flight twice. So you know how Expedia, or you booked your flight through these fucking third party, like online companies. So they send you text messages if you have text messages on about the itineraries. So today I got another message saying that itinerary Delta have made changes that impact your flight. Update information on impacted flights follows. August 28th, blah blah blah, from blah blah. Please check your email for the full details. It's not necessary to call to confirm your flight. Thank you. Okay, so this is the fucking shit that I have to deal with, right? Bullshit from Expedia that I had to fucking deal with. So when I look at my email, right? Okay, so I look at my email, nothing from fucking Expedia. I got all kinds of fucking bullshit emails from Chess and IKEA that my item has been shipped and all that, right? Oh, by the way, so I ordered a mattress cover, right? So when I went to IKEA last time, right, this was like a few months ago, like actually not a few months ago, like a year ago when I moved here, right? So I picked up a mattress cover, right, for the new, I had built the new bed, and I had ordered the new IKEA mattress and all that. So I actually picked up a mattress cover. I didn't realize that fucking mattress cover was so fucking useless. Some of these IKEA items are so fucking useless. So you know how mattress covers are, right? So the mattress covers are usually like, they cover the top of the mattress, and then, they basically just wrap up the mattress. But this one was just like fucking, the top, and then it had these elastic bands towards like in each of the four corners. It's just a fucking disaster, such a fucking bad design, right? I'm like, fuck this shit. So I threw that out today actually, and then so I ordered a proper one for my bed in my master bedroom. So yeah, that's what I did, and then yeah, so it has shipped. IKEA told me, but the point I'm trying to make, is about the Expedia, right? Fucking Expedia. So they keep sending me these fucking messages. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why are we changing these flights? I mean, what the fuck, dude? So I'm probably going to call them this week, next week, to find out what the fuck's going on, why they're changing the flight again. Oh, by the way, maybe it's because of the fucking 737, Boeing 737 bullshit, remember? So basically all the countries, all the airlines have grounded those planes, and Boeing is in a deep shit, right? Apparently, but that's not my fucking problem. I just booked a fucking flight to Denver. So why can't you just leave me the fuck alone? And leave me in peace, with my flight. Why are you fucking changing it every other month? Sorry, that was my rant on that one. And with that, I think I'm going to close up my podcast. And I, again, presume you all are having a great weekend. I shall see you all next Saturday or Sunday. Damn it.